Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Felicia and we're back with another pick card reading, okay? So today we're going to be getting into what are people realizing about you now, currently at the time in which you're viewing this. So if you've already been sustaining on the channel, this should be an update from the last what are you realizing. I will link it down below if I can ever remember. And if you are new, welcome into the space. You might benefit from watching other timeless readings on the channel. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Welcome to the winning team. All right, so we have three oracle cards for you to choose from. Pile 1, you are represented as the mystic. Pile 2, you're represented as the wounded child. And pile 3, you are the lover. Okay, you can read the descriptions on the cards. Today's video is all about realization. So the frequency of realization supports the internal process of you becoming aware of something as a fact, and the external process of you becoming your highest authentic expression of yourself in the world. So how are you integrating and realizing and becoming more embodied in whatever you have as truthfulness in your heart? Okay, if you want to hear the descriptions, you can stay tuned for that. Otherwise, you can jump onto your pile. We'll go over it there, okay? Pile 1, revels in an intimate union with the divine. Pile 2, awakens compassion and desire to serve other wounded children, opens the learning path to forgiveness. Pile 3, great passion and devotion, unbridled appreciation of something or someone. All right, so let's get into it. Thank you guys so much again for all of the love and support on the channel. I'm floored. You guys don't even understand just how much this community has meant to me, what it does for me, and how it keeps me going. Okay, I don't know how to express it. But I just know that thank you so much. Okay, check the description box for everything that you need to know about me. If you would like to give back to the channel, I'm always open to receiving donations, so we can get new decks. I do have some new decks here today, and I'm really excited to use them. So we might be reading from the guidebook a little bit, but without further ado, enough yapping. Let's get into your pick a card reading today, and I'll see you in your pile. Bye. Welcome to your selection. Okay. Oh my God, you guys. Revels in an intimate union with the divine. Okay, before we even get to your mystical ass, you're so psychic, intuitive, empathic. You're just, I'm hearing that nothing gets past you. You know everything. But I also feel like you're just excellent. Like you're brilliant is what people are realizing about you, and they're delighted by the work that you do, the service that you offer. They're just delighted by this capability that you have. They see that you are just a person who is extremely thoughtful, and that you ponder things for a long time, and that you're very reflective in your thoughts. It's like your behavior is never characterized by unreflective thoughts, which means it's like a lot of people around you might be prone to like depersonalization, dissociation, and a lot of other like cognitive disorders. But you're very aware and very thoughtful. Okay, you are someone who seeks self-surrender. So there's a lot of like ego work and shadow work that you've done that people are realizing that not only benefits you, but it benefits the collective, so that you're able to obtain unity with the absolute, with the divine, with the universe, or even like a particular deity if you have a religious system. So this is just like this work that you do, this contemplation, it's just like you bring so much brilliant insight, and people are like, damn, okay, smart ass. Some of you guys, you might have just completed a degree or some kind of training certification, and people are like, okay, since you know everything, you know what I mean? It's like you just have like this. It's like for some of you guys, you really do revel in your intimate union with the divine. Like you enjoy it, and you do it lively, publicly, noisily. Like you're just like, I am like, maybe for some of you this term might resonate with you, but I am one with God. I believe in God. I believe in God as a source of universal consciousness. I believe in God as in whatever deity or whatever religious belief that I have. But it's like you gather, and your insight gathers truth that is beyond the normal intellect. Like, I'm so sorry, you guys are smart as hell. Like, what people are noticing is just how intelligent you are. And you just like, I'm hearing that maybe some of you guys might even be drug free, or you just don't need a lot of like things to alter your states of consciousness, so that you just, I don't know, your spiritual practice must be something serious. I'm hearing heavily meditated, and that's just on period. People are seeing you dancing. Maybe you are drinking and you're doing drugs or whatever, but it's like whatever you're doing to reach these higher states of consciousness, to reach greater unity, people are very like, they're benefited from it, and they think that you're just excellent. And a lot of people they just see everything that it is that you do. You are one with it. You're very good at everything that it is that you do, which means that you have been reflecting, you have been contemplating, and you have a tremendous amount of self-knowledge. Like, you're not gonna catch you doing things that you're not good at. Like, I said this a couple videos back, but like, I think it was in one of like the jealousy videos or something like that. It's like a lot of people around you who are jealous of you, they don't have self-knowledge, so they might do a lot of things or try to do the same things that you're doing, and they're just not that good at it. And it's like they're evil eyeing you. So people are noticing here that you have like a direct connection to the divine. Like, they're like not even joking. Like, you know that you're very pure, and that you're very connected, and you reach higher states of consciousness, and you just have like immediate intuition about things as well. Like, I'm hearing that you protect people with your mysticism, with your psychic. I'm hearing psychic protection and psychic advantage. It's like you always have the psychic advantage in any situation. So, like I said, people can't really get anything past you, is what I'm hearing. So, it's beautiful. Like, you literally, like, you transcend human knowledge. Like, I'm not even joking, power one. So let's get into it though. What are people noticing about you? What are people realizing about you and your external process and your expression of yourself? Maybe you're just very like, you're doing something, like maybe you are like quite literally a tarot reader or a psychic reader, or like you do something and you're just like, I am always connected with the divine. I'm always in union. I'm always seeking oneness. And you're just like boistering about this. Like, people are just like, Pal One is really enjoying knowing more than us. Pal One is enjoying, like Pal One is enjoying being smarter than us. It's like you have, like, you know what's going on at all times. So I love that. So let's see. I'm hearing some of you guys, people are realizing that you are like a homebody, or maybe like you literally, like a lot of fourth house energy here. You literally, like the place where you become whole, it just kind of feels like your spiritual practice, it offers you this like union, this like you become unified, you become centered, and that just gives you all of the communication that you need about anything at any given moment, and you have an immediate intuition about things because you're so heavily spiritually strapped up, is what I'm hearing. Oh, that is crazy. Communication. Oh my God. I'm hearing the Aries here is viewing you. I'm hearing this person, maybe you downloaded, like you had a psychic download about somebody, and they were like, damn. They know. Power One knows everything about me. We have communication. The frequency of communication supports our ability to exchange information in many different forms. It reminds us to run every piece of communication, every piece of information, both incoming and outgoing, through our heart, the center of our truth, to stay in flow of source and to stay in the flow of source and balance exchange. Okay. So with this mysticism energy and this communication energy, you have a lot of I want to call it like spiritual apprehension. Okay. Now that sounds kind of scary, but it's kind of, like you might resonate with the terms of like a God-fearing woman and a God-fearing man. But it's just, it just feels like you have a hold and an understanding on things very well. And I'm hearing this like Aries in particular, they realize that you have a deep understanding of maybe their jealousy, their envy, or whatever dysfunction caused the relationship not to work properly. But I feel like you having an understanding of the mysteries and the uncertainties of our mortal existence helps you kind of guard against the danger of it through this communication that you receive from being in one with the divine. And I feel like you're very spiritually strapped is what I'm hearing. It's like you always have the psychic advantage and you always listen to your intuition. And I'm getting that you receive like communication, I'm hearing from the ether, the universe, the divine, and you process this information through your heart and you got an understanding on it that did not put you in resentment, okay? That made you stayed very balanced and you stayed very in flow with all of the communication that you receive, whether you perceive it as positive or negative. It's like you don't let anything get you down and you revel in this union and you revel in this understanding and this communication that you get that is beyond and that is incomprehensible to these other people's basic human knowledge. So it's like you always have access to the truth at all times. So if anybody in your reality is trying to distort the truth, distort the perception of things, you just always have a firm understanding on it. Like you have that spiritual apprehension, okay? And you take caution. So what else are people realizing about you? Another amethyst, sorry. Let's get okay, a Taurus. I was kind of getting this energy too, an Aries and a Taurus. I'm getting particularly, you guys, if you were drawn to Pal 2 in the last jealousy update, I definitely feel like this is somebody a feminine energy, who is regarding you as someone who's very skilled psychic, medium, mystic, okay, intuitive. They see that you have your spiritual practice is actually very practical. Like I said, for some of you guys, your spiritual apprehension just simply involves you having a safe spiritual practice as well. So I feel like a lot of you ground and you protect before you engage in any kind of spiritual practice, especially if you guys are practicing Reiki or doing long distance Reiki on people. Just always ground and protect before you are accessing other people's energy, so that the communication that you do receive, you process it through your heart and you know what's for you and you know what's not for you, okay? You have a deep understanding about your experience versus other people's experience. Like you're a very safe mystic. It's like your rapport with the divine isn't delusional because you are so balanced in your communication exchange. Like what people, I'm getting with Taurus and Aries, they're viewing you as somebody very talented, okay? Someone very intellectual. And these people are very pig-headed. Like they don't think things through or they don't listen. Okay, and I feel like you're very prudent as well, very sophisticated, very careful in your communication. Okay, I'm getting a lot of earth signs here as well who are viewing you, and they feel like you have like a sensitivity. Okay, we have Aquarius energy as well. I feel like people who are viewing you, they feel like your vision and like what you're doing is very out of the box. Maybe you are literally doing something, you have a practical expression for your communication, you know what I mean? Your mysticism. They feel like you're doing something in a very unconventional way, and they're like, wow, they're excellent at what they're doing. They see that what they're realizing is that you're very goal-oriented, and you don't make a lot of sweeping generalizations about people either. It's like your communication is very refined and you're so talented and skillful. And oh my goodness, like you're very level-headed and you make very rational decisions for yourself. And it's like, even if you are very like sensible, practical, grounded, you know what I mean? Like you found a way to practice your spirituality in a safe way. How you're communicating is very unconventional to people. It's very new and different, and they're just they're flabbergasted at how excellent you are and how much you delight people and how much delight you get in doing what it is that you're doing that's so different than the rest of these very basic, mundane people, okay? So that's very, very powerful, Power One. Like with your communication, like whatever you receive, you don't make sweeping generalizations about things. Like when I mean like sweeping generalizations, if you're unfamiliar with that, it's a concept in logic. It's a type of philosophy where you don't have those like fallacies in your reasoning. Like sweeping generalizations are fallacies in reasoning. And I feel like you come across a lot of people who just, they're like, wait, oh, today it was stormy out, so it's gonna be like that all week. Like, that was a bad example, but you know, just like anything, like, like for example, you have to kind of like understanding that a bad chapter in your life doesn't mean that your story is over. Also, that would be a sweeping generalization. Just think about it that way. Like, I don't have anything on the tip of my tongue, you know, sweeping generalization, like in everyday experiences, but like these people, they just seem very delusional. I'm getting something here around a Pisces as well, who, you know, they think that they're in delusion about what is going on in a situation. Or they don't want to admit the truth of the fact that you have a bigger brand than them. It's something about like your vision and your unconventional way of doing things. It's like you have reached more people, you have impacted more people, you're engendering more social awareness. I'm hearing you're the biggest is what I'm hearing. You're the best, and you're doing this, and you're delighting in what you're doing. You love what you do. Okay, so let's keep going. What are people realizing about you, Pal? Pal One, okay. We have Virgo energy, 6th house energy. They're realizing, oh my goodness, like you guys are something serious, okay? They're realizing just how analytical, detail-oriented, dutiful, and service-oriented you are, okay? You are quite literally a perfectionist, and this is what makes you so excellent, okay? I'm hearing brilliant minds in this collective, brilliant communicators, just nothing to fuck with, okay? A lot of people are noticing that you're very firm, you're very a stern teacher, you're very direct in your communication. They just feel like you're so talented, okay? They feel like you're very, very talented, okay? I'm hearing that if this was a group of people who, you know, banded together here, I just definitely feel like this did not work out in their favor. And everybody's realizing that you're the best, you're the brightest, you're the smartest, and you're the best looking, is what I'm hearing. You're just the best. And you came to a truth about something, a Taurus and an Aquarius here, perhaps, or Virgo, or Gemini. You came to the truth of this situation, and for some of you guys, you did this through your psychic downloading, okay, through your spiritual practice. You came to the truth, and you have a beautiful community. I'm here for some of you, you have a community of people celebrating you, celebrating how excellent you are, okay, delighting in your work. They're very impressed by you, okay? This is extremely beautiful, Power One. You're so good, okay? Impartial. That kind of goes hand in hand with this communication energy. It goes back to like you always like being impartial, you being fair, you being balanced in your exchange, you running every piece of information through your heart center, your center of your truth, such that you know, and realizing, you know, certain things may have even been beyond your intellect. So maybe for some of you guys, you had a hard time understanding this situation that was uncovered here. But I feel like through your connection, through your community, I feel like for some of you guys, you harness your spirituality for your personal betterment and your community. It's like, I don't know, it's something about your community helping you do this, okay? I'm hearing a lot of cognitive connections, a lot of mental connections. And you're so balanced and fair. And a lot of you don't come in with a lot of bias, is what I'm hearing. Okay, this is what people are realizing about you. Okay. Pal 1. This is very beautiful, okay? You're very balanced in your exchange and your communication. You help people see both sides of a perspective, especially if you uncover the truth that was beyond your intellect. Like I said, like you use your spiritual practice to uncover a truth that you couldn't comprehend. Like you were just, maybe for some of you guys, you really were not integrated in your shadow aspects. And when you received the truth of this situation, you balanced it. You know what I mean? You balanced it. And this actually has helped you in your work and your service. And now you get to have like this beautiful community that's delighting in your work and celebrating you at every turn. It's like your community doesn't shy away from delighting, okay, and celebrating you, honoring you, praising you, okay? And this is what this is all about. You don't want to be around a community of people who, when you having success, when you're having good times rolling in, they tune their nose up and they snob and they mad and jealous and bitter, right? I ultimately feel like you're definitely benefiting and you are of service to this community. Like you're bringing that insight to them that they otherwise, those truths to them that they otherwise would not have, because you have this intimate union with the divine. You have this heightened communication. I'm hearing communication in many different forms, okay? Everything, it's like you receive communication in so many different ways. It just helps you do this work and you're very dutiful about it. You're so proud of who you are and what you've accomplished. And these people, your community, is just, they're regarding you, they're honoring you finally, okay? You're getting the respect that you deserve. More Aquarius energy, okay? Innovative, right? Very innovative what you're doing, and you're being celebrated for this work that you're doing, okay? You are the humanitarian with this Virgo especially as well. It's like you are of service. Okay, you're so rational and so impartial and so balanced in your communication because you don't get overruled by your emotions. And this is just very, very beautiful, Pal 1. So loyal in your relationships as well. Some of you guys, you might benefit from watching Pal 3. Okay, yeah, resentment. You're not resentful about anything. You become impartial about it because you ran the communication through your heart. You got a very good understanding of it. You thought about it for a long time. And stay rational, right? You didn't let emotions cloud your perception and cause you to hold on to resentment that was very uncomfortable. And now you have a brand. I'm here for some of you guys, whatever situation, these people are realizing that you have a completely new community. And this community is a level up. It's totally different. I'm hearing a Taurus, somebody's name who starts with the letter S, or a Pisces. Somebody's name that starts with the letter J. This community is just like praising you. Very, very beautiful, Pal 1. Okay. So let's get into the nitty gritty, okay? Because I feel like there is people who are viewing your new community, you getting celebrated, honored, and respected. It was something that these other people who are realizing this, they weren't able to do. So let's see how they're feeling about this, okay? Let's get into some tarot a little bit. Okay. I'm hearing you have the absolute power because you have this connection, this spiritual ecstasy, okay? Very connected to the divine, very connected, tapped in, always. Comment your affirmation down below. There is nothing they can get past me. Comment your affirmation down below. I am spiritually strapped in this bitch. Comment your affirmation down below. I can't expect the truth from others, but I can always expect it from myself when I run that communication through my heart. Come on, you're dutiful. Very committed to having integrity, bringing the truth, bringing the light. That's what you represent, okay, the light. What's going on with these people? The King of Swords, mental clarity and the intellectual authority. The smartest. Excellent work that you're doing, Pile 1. Excellent, all right? Rational. Strategic. I'm hearing calculating. You got the sword of truth and you slaying bitches. And delighting in this truth. Delighting in your intimate union. Okay? Just the intellectual of the collective. How are these people? What's going on in this people who are realizing with you? Okay? Oh, okay. 5 of Cups in the reverse. Like I said, healing your abandonment from this community of people who that weren't celebrating you. Your community is highlighted here, Power 1. The truth is, you haven't had a proper community. You haven't had supportive connections. You haven't had people around you that were rooting for you, praising you, delighting in you, honoring you. You've had people who've been resentful. You have people who've been jealous, angry, people who abandon you, right? Now the healing is here, okay? And now you have a vision for truth, okay? And you're doing it in an unconventional way, okay? Helping humanity reach truth. The Lovers in the reverse, yeah. These connections were unaligned, okay? Like I said before, this community of people, this network that you were in previously, Power 1, was totally unaligned, okay? This is why they couldn't support you. You are unconventional, okay? Your mind, although it may be very rational, it's like you have this way of thinking outside of the box and serving humanity in a way that is different. And they're like, damn, Power 1 is just so refreshing. Bringing us the communication that we need so that we can access those higher truths, helping us surrender our egos, okay? So that we can get on the path to forgiveness and heal abandonment issues that stifle our maturation and our ability to let go of resentment. Letting emotions overrule us, tainting our decision making. You are way more realistic, way more rational, logical. Your intellect is just being highlighted to these people, and you're excellent. Okay, these people are not that. Everything that I'm describing here and how they're realizing you, Power 1, they're just not that. Okay. How are they feeling about these realizations? Okay. Ooh, I'm hearing a community of people of unfulfilling relationships. Just like now you have a totally new community is what I'm hearing. Okay. How are people feeling about these realizations of you being celebrated now? I'm hearing partying, you know, toasting up. People bake, like I'm hearing people, you know, bringing you gifts. Okay. How are these people feeling about it? Okay. The 10 of Wands, the 4 of Cups, and the 9 of Pentacles. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Hangman in reverse. Okay. Power 1. So I really feel like you uncovered the truth here for sure about a Taurus, an Aquarius, a Pisces. Okay. And you came out of I'm hearing you came out of a intuitive block, a creative block, okay? You released the burden of these people, honey, and they're just stuck, extremely indulgent. I feel like these people, I'm hearing a Gemini as well. These people, they can't overcome their codependency issues. And this is why they can't embrace what's new and what's different about them. We are all unique. When we start to celebrate and honor our individuality, we give room for other people to do that as well. Right? And now because you honored your vision, you're getting celebrated in your community for it. And you become impartial to these relationships. A lot of these people wishing they can come back. All right? A lot of them wishing they can come back, but they can't, because for some of you, you really just could not be yourself with them. With the Nine of Pentacles, I'm hearing you were in a material, like these people are very materialistic, and this is why they're unaligned with you, because you are a mystic. You revel in your intimate union with the divine, not clothes and shoes. Okay? You release the burden of these relationships and gain a whole new community. I'm hearing doing yoga and shit, meditating. Your spiritual practice is very safe. I don't know if y'all is into like black magic and doing all the other stuff, you know what I mean? But it just feels like, you know, you don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. The power of your spirit is just so much stronger than anything that any black magic or any kind of ill intentions that people could have. Okay, let's get it. What's your advice here? Because, you know, this is beautiful. The now. Okay. You're out of the past, honey. You release the burden of the past and you're moving on. That Four of Cups represents you moving out of stagnation, okay? Because you were burdened. I'm hearing Nine of Pentacles, burdened by the unfulfillment in these relationships. And now you're celebrating, you know, a whole new community is what I'm hearing. Where communication is being honored and received. So this is one of my new decks. It is here to help you embrace more compassion for yourself, okay? Especially you guys, you're so unique. I need you to always remember that, you know, even when you feel like you're not getting the recognition that you deserve. I feel like these relationships were people who could not honor you and value you and reward you and celebrate you because they were jealous and resentful. I feel like you're in the now. You're not really, you know, these relationships in the past just seem like, you know, you're not looking back. I love that. Okay. The never-ending growth experience. Okay. Comment your affirmation. I have grown enough for the moment. That's how you also focus on the now. For some of you guys, you're just like, oh my God, you've done so much work. Maybe some of you guys took social media breaks and you took breaks and you took time out to meditate and focus on your spiritual practice. But I feel like you have grown so much and you're ready for this moment. I'm hearing, I'm ready for this moment. This is the moment. The time is now, Power One, and you're doing it, okay? It is very easy to get caught up in the self-growth. I think you know what I mean. Reading countless books, attending the latest programs and workshops, and so on. Many of us have been there and maybe still are. Many years ago, as I sat in yet another training, I noticed that I was caught up in the seemingly never-ending cycle of more growth and effort to constantly improve myself. It was then that I called on self-compassion, which reminds us that we are enough in this very moment and that sometimes we need to rest in who we already are rather than participate in another growth experience, okay? Practice your affirmation. Type it down below. I am enough. In this moment, I'm enough, okay? Very nice, Power One. I know that you guys have done so much work and you're reveling in this. Like, it's, you know, I'm guilty, okay? But you have to understand that, you know, some of you are not feeling good enough right now. You're still feeling like an imposter. You are not an imposter. What you're doing, your vision is coming to life and it's happening right now, baby. Congratulations, okay? I love that for you. The realizations are stark and unbearable to these people who you left in the dust. That's all I'm seeing right now for you, Power One. Let me know how that resonates down below in the comments. It was my honor to read your energy. So brilliant, okay? Let me know, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hi, Power Two. Welcome to your selection. All right, you chose the wounded child, okay? Awakens compassion and desire to serve other wounded children. Opens the learning path to forgiveness. Okay. So, tis. How to, you guys, people are noticing and realizing about you that you come from a very dysfunctional family. Okay. Some of you guys come from a very, very dysfunctional family. And the meaning of dysfunctional is something that doesn't operate normally or properly, okay? Now, this is not going to say like your family has to be conventional, right? You might come from a very, out of the box ass family. That doesn't mean that it's dysfunctional though. Something here around this family dynamic, people are noticing. They're noticing you come from an abusive family household, family violence. I'm hearing that there may have been sexual abuse in this family. I'm hearing drug addictions. Okay, I'm also hearing just choosing the wrong partners in stable homes, financially unstable. Maybe there was a missing parent or a narcissistic parent. But something about your family was very dysfunctional, okay? And I feel like this has led to you having a lot of personal and familial relationships fall out and fall apart. For some of you guys, you are black sheeps of your family, or there's a disconnection from the family altogether. I also feel like if you are still involved with the family, people are realizing that you blame all of your dysfunctional relationships on your childhood wounds. And this is causing you to resist moving through on the path to forgiveness. Now, but I feel like the majority in the collective is you have like learned a lot from dysfunction, okay? The beautiful aspect of the wounded child is that you have opened your pathway to learning what is normal and what is functional in a family unit, in a dynamic with a romantic partner, your relationship with your children, and you have been learning healthier relationships. I'm hearing you've been manifesting peaceful relationships, okay? And this dysfunctional household that you were in, growing up, this is not easy, because it just means that you have a whole lot of cognition work to do, a whole lot of unlearning and reparenting to do with yourself, because you just have ultimately been wounded. I feel like what you're learning now is how to make more conscious, deliberate, and rational decisions for yourself, okay? I also feel like you, through this healing and this learning path that you've been on, it is helping you make a conscious decision to release resentment and vengeance towards anyone who have harmed you, right? Because you realize that a lot of these people, they're abnormal, okay? They don't function properly. So it's not logical, right, to hold resentment and grudges towards people who just didn't know any better, or just are abnormal. You know what I mean? So they could not relate to you and have a functional relationship with you. Okay, so this could be your family that's realizing this about you, and they realize that all of the wounds that you've gained over your lifetime from not being able to normally function in a relationship with friends, family, anyone, really, has put you on this path to learning what is functional and what is normal. And this is not easy to do, Pal 2, so you should definitely, sorry if I called you Pal 1, but you should definitely give yourself a pat on the back, because learning and unlearning can and will take a lifetime. Your parents and your siblings, your immediate family are your first relationships in life. They teach you how to interact, right? How you go out into the world, right? Your home is, where you become who you are, and how you go out into the world and interact with people are just a reflection of that. So I feel like what has been awakened in you is sympathy, pity for other people who have been wounded. Okay, people who have suffered and had misfortune because they just came from a home and a childhood that was dysfunctional. Okay, so people are realizing that your growth, you're realizing how much you've transcended and how much you've left old paradigms. And just like, for a lot of you, these are people who are viewing you from the same neighborhood that you grew up in, the same family that you grew up in. And they're realizing that you didn't allow, you worked very hard and you learned so much to make yourself function properly, okay? I know that it kind of, like, I'm not trying to make it seem like you're a machine or something, like you just need to chug, 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 and screw and knock and bolt, and then, you know, all of a sudden you're a working machine. But it kind of does feel like that, right? It feels like you haven't been working properly because you've had these childhood wounds, right? And this path to forgiveness, you know, being wounded by so many people, I'm hearing so much family violence and just like attracting to the wrong people. It's just like you've gotten wounded through all of this. You've had so much misfortune, okay? Because you just haven't been able to function properly, okay? But you've always just been open to learning, okay? Learning to accept the things that you cannot change about your family and your life. Okay? So let's see. What are people realizing about you? How to? I'm hearing for some of you guys, you have a mother here that's watching you, you know, learn how to function in ways that they never could, is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing, if you have a mother as a water sign, I'm hearing a Scorpio, Pisces especially, but Cancer's energy is also present here. And Cancer sits in the 4th house, and the 4th house rules your relationship with your mother, okay, healing. These people are realizing you're healing, okay? The frequency of healing supports our intrinsic ability to restore our health and wholeness by consciously using the information that comes to us through our senses and harmonizing everything accordingly, right? Harmonizing everything accordingly, integrating it so that it helps you function properly. Your intrinsic ability has been your inner knowing, your just natural capability to reach wholeness from these wounds, right? From these deficiencies. I'm definitely getting family realizing you're healing, okay? And you just are restoring your health. For some of you guys, you really are coming back from some type of adversity or illness, and people are realizing that you are making conscious decisions to forgive the people who harmed you. I always say this, and if you are on our community tab, you will see all these posts that things that I post in our community. But the true flex is healing yourself and not becoming like the ones that harmed you, okay? The information that you gained by learning about your wounds have helped you harmonize everything, okay? And it's helping you function again, okay? This is what people are realizing, how to, you're starting to function again. Because you weren't functioning for some type of wound here. Perseverance, okay? So some of you guys, more perseverance. You guys need to keep persevering. I know that this journey has been, something very unfortunate happening to you is what I'm hearing. Something very overwhelming happened to you. There was a crisis, an illness, some type of adversity. But I feel like using your conscious skills and your intrinsic abilities, you've been able to, you're persevering. I feel like you haven't made a full recovery already still, but you are in this process and people are recognizing the profound healing that has occurred over your life, okay? Because you stay open and tolerant to learning. These are definitely people that you have falling out with, okay? So that are realizing you. Okay, can I get one, please? Okay, let me shuffle. I'm hearing a Taurus, an Aries, a Pisces, a Scorpio, a Capricorn. So, oh my gosh. All right, let me get A real card, please. I don't need an amulet. Oh my goodness, you guys. You see how it's showing out? Okay. People are realizing that things are starting to look up for you. I'm hearing that things are starting to work in your favor. A lot of you are attracting good vibes. You're attracting good fortune. And you know, people are realizing that you've just been, you've stayed curious, open-minded, and tolerant with the Sagittarius energy. And what they're realizing now is like you've reached some type of personal fulfillment. Like you've done some really profound healing on yourself, pal, too. You better get it. Don't play with it, okay? Some of you guys have really broken free. They're realizing that this healing may have required you to break out of your comfort zone. I'm hearing you've broken barriers and boundaries and limitations. Like people are realizing that you're so boundless. Like there was nothing that they could ever do to impede your growth, because when you forgive yourself and others, there's no resentment to hold on to. And resentment blocks the flow of love. It blocks good vibes from entering your life. I'm hearing in the past you were, or maybe this is you even now, you're you know, persevere. I know that you're probably tired as hell, okay? But you need to continue facing your responsibilities and restoring your wholeness, restoring what was lost or what was never there, okay? For some of you guys, there just has never been any stability in your home. But I feel like your philosophy and your social interactions, you know, how you've, you know, seen the world and traveled and stayed optimistic. I'm also hearing you've just been generous as well. So your generous energy, your generous spirit, your generosity is being returned to you, okay? And people are seeing this. They're seeing how you're being rewarded for this profound healing that you've done, and your compassion to serve other people as well. Helping, you know, from what you've learned. You know, not everybody can get out there and go on these adventures and travel and seek out, you know, this learning that you have, that you've needed to kind of do to heal yourself in this profound way. Because I'm hearing for a lot of you guys, your dysfunctional family homes have been a tremendous disadvantage in your life. You give so much, and now you're about to receive so much abundance. Like Jupiter is here, okay? And your relationships, and you know, having, you know, tending to like draw in people from diverse backgrounds, and like you just have a way of just connecting with all walks of life, so that you can learn what is normal. Because what you've seen in your home growing up was not normal, was not a reflection of what's going on in the real world, okay? What's going on in homes that do function on stability and true love. I'm hearing that your family, there was no true love in the parents, and or there was a missing parent. You know, there's a lot of different baby daddies. But I feel like you always was wanting to learn growing up. Maybe you even had like a lot of high achievement in school, or you just was, even if you weren't like this book smart person, you just were schooling life. Like, who needs a degree when you're schooling life? People are realizing that you're traveling, going out, and enjoying yourself. You're not letting these childhood wounds and these relationships that failed and wounded you, ultimately injured you, that may have been abusive to you, cloud and impede you from having a good life. I'm hearing a very disordered home, like lots of like dirt is what I'm hearing, just dirt. I'm hearing no organization, no routine, no financial stability, no careers, okay, no success, no vitality, no fulfillment, okay? No emotional fulfillment and no career fulfillment, no fulfillment. And what people are seeing and realizing about you is that you've just achieved a personal fulfillment in your life for all of the healing that you've done, okay? That's very beautiful, how to, okay? What are people realizing about you? You're optimistic. You stay optimistic and always wanting to learn. Okay? What else? I knew this. I was getting a vision of the 10th house when I said career fulfillment. Okay? Some of you guys, people are realizing that your career, your success involves you helping other wounded children heal. Okay? You have been so responsible, okay, in your healing. You've just been, you might not be perfect. I'm hearing a Peter Pan syndrome too. That's another wounded child energy of not wanting to grow up and face responsibility. But now they see you being very, very responsible, very timely, very orderly. And you're achieving your success now with that Jupiter energy. You're becoming a person of power and status because of the profound healing that you've done. And the rewards are tenfold because some of you guys have really suffered some tremendously abusive, toxic, and overwhelming misfortunes, especially in your interpersonal relationships. I'm hearing a family was extremely misfortunate. So they don't operate. They are abnormal, is what I'm hearing. A lot of abnormal people. So, that's crazy because, we'll do both. We have the 6th, 7th house, and we have the 6th house. Okay, pink and green. Pink and green, reign supreme, and everybody wants to be AKA, but everybody just can't go that way. Oh my gosh, rest, okay? So I'm hearing there's no rest in the kingdom, okay, period. But that 7th house energy, for some of you guys, a personal achievement is quite literally a partnership that you're coming into. The 10th house also rules a relationship with your father. For some of you, you are coming into alignment with the divine masculine. Maybe this person is a father. Maybe they're very sexy. Maybe they're teaching you how to be responsible and helping you achieve your success. The 6th house deals with your work and your service, okay? Period. Like somebody here, a partnership and alliance allowed you to get the rest that you needed so that you can heal and return to your service. Some of you guys might have been drawn to Power 1 in the last karma video. I think it was the karma video. But I definitely feel like you guys, after a period of rest and healing, you have returned and coming into a partnership. I'm hearing a long-term partnership. All right, this is a personal healing. A personal achievement after a period of healing. Okay. That is, this alliance, this partnership, this long-term commitment, this marriage is going to be very stable. Some of you guys need to go watch Pow 2 in the Who Are You Marrying video, okay? This person is helping you establish your career. They're helping you. You guys are going to have a very functional relationship, and maybe both of you are coming to this connection as wounded children, and your relationship is healing, okay? Is what I'm seeing ultimately, Pow 2. After this person put you in your soft girl era, okay, you finally got the rest that you needed so that you can finish and complete this healing and restore your health and your wholeness, and so that you can make the conscious and deliberate decision to release resentment, okay? After just getting you just were feeling better after getting the rest that you needed, okay? For some of you guys, like I said, you come from a dysfunctional family, so you've never seen a healthy partnership. And you and your masculine are both healing childhood wounds. And you guys are going to be so powerful, so successful. And you guys are going to be of so much service to humanity, helping humanity restore their health and their wholeness. And, other wounded children, because you guys have so much compassion for, because of the adversity that you faced, right? The illnesses that you faced, the misfortunes that you faced in your life have been driven by a tremendous disadvantage that you faced in your life around not having a family that worked properly. okay? Very beautiful. What people are realizing about you is that you just come into alignment with a soulmate, and this is a tremendous fulfillment. This might even be your soulmate that's realizing things about you, and that, you know, how they helped you rest, and how this partnership has helped you become who you're meant to become. Okay, you're becoming, baby. Y'all need to read that book, Becoming by Michelle. So I love that for you, okay? Focus, conceptualization, and strategy. Now, I feel like right now, during your period of rest and healing, okay, people realize that you got very focused, you got very responsible. You stay open-minded to your experience, and you might have manifested your person. You stay, you know, discovering, learning, traveling, and I'm hearing that for some of you guys, you are right at the beginning stages of this partnership. There's the conceptualization of your union, okay? And you guys are very serious about not having dysfunction in your home. There will be no dysfunction in this partnership. There will be no secrets in this partnership. There will be trust. There will be financial abundance, not just stability, but abundance, success that you've never seen in your homes. I feel like during this period of rest and healing, you just strategize so much, is what I'm hearing. People realize that you just had the strategy. And when you came back, I'm hearing you just shut the shit down, is what I'm hearing. You shut it down. People are recognizing and realizing your success, your personal achievement, your fulfillment, your healing, and how you've restored yourself, you've restored your health after adversity, okay? Just like being wounded so much, being injured so much through dysfunctional relationships. And your soulmate came here to help you and to be a conscious reflection of you, and to allow you to sleep and rest and do the things that you needed to do to feel better, and to release resentment, and to focus on forgiveness. And now you guys are going to be blissed out. What are people noticing about you, pal? Realizing about you, pal, too? Okay. Passion and purpose. Your purpose. Your purpose in life. A Pisces in particular is realizing that, you know, your purpose and why you're so passionate about what it is that you're doing is because how you were wounded, how you were injured through these dysfunctional relationships, how the misfortune that fell over your life, it has awakened your compassion and your desire to serve other people so that they don't have to suffer at the hands, you know, of other dysfunctional, abnormal people. This person is realizing that your passion and your purpose is rooted in your learning, your lifelong learning, how open-minded, in your experiences, right? Something that they don't have. Your ability to return to your wholeness, regain your consciousness through the assistance of your soulmate who allowed you to rest, okay? Have helped you regain your focus. Have helped you return to your purpose and your service with so much focus and strategy. And what they're seeing is so much success. And they're flabbergasted. They're shaken to their core. Whew. That's a stark realization. For some of them, they need some haters that's watching you. I'm hearing nothing makes you happier than sharing what you have learned to make sure other people, your purpose in life involves you helping others learn from your mistakes and pain, your misfortune. You can't help where you came from. Power to. But you can help where you're going. Okay? I love that for you. So let's get a little bit more details about these people, particularly a Pisces, a Gemini, and a Taurus. Okay? An Aquarius, a Scorpio, these could be family members. I'm getting a mother, and I'm also getting people who may have been in competition for success and recognition. Katana wins. Flawless victory. Thank you, soulmate. Y'all better shout y'all soulmate out. Y'all soulmate didn't play about y'all. I'm hearing you was taking bubble baths and drinking wine. And strategizing and not playing, okay? Not fucking playing with their ass, period. Nine of Pentacles, independence and detachment from this dysfunctional family. Abandonment wounds that you feel like you couldn't move past. Eight of Cups. You walked away from a lot of people. And you know, these relationships left you wounded. These were, you know, because they didn't work. They weren't functional, okay? I'm getting particularly a romantic relationship in your past. That's realizing that you have come into, you know, alignment with your true soulmate. This person, you know, from your past, you know, Aquarius or Sagittarius, perhaps. This person realized that they never brought you peace, okay? And when you learn how to detach from them, you learn that this was rooted in a dysfunctional, you know, vicious cycle, you know, from, you know, that you've learned, a pattern of behavior that you learned from your family. When you emotionally withdrew from this self, you saved your own self, honestly. And the soulmate just came in to assist you with a little rest. Okay, you guys might have been drawn to Power 1 and know who you will marry. Okay, because some of you will be marrying the soulmate. You guys have work and service together. Because you both have, you know, transcended so many things in your life and released so much resistance. You both are coming to this situation very wounded, feeling very abandoned by your family. Okay? But learning the healthy detachment and learning that, you know, just because your family can love you or support you, that doesn't mean that, you know, your life has to be grief-stricken like this, okay? They're realizing that this emotional withdrawal and these abandonment issues, you know, abandoned situations and relationships, they're realizing that you've detached from them, okay? And that you're not resentful. And now you're just focused on your 10th house energy, your success, and your 6th house energies, your work, and how to be of service to people who suffered the same fate. And how are these people feeling about your personal fulfillment with your soulmate? Power. How they feeling about it? King of Pentacles. Okay? The Devil. And the Ace of Wands, okay? Period. So we have the Moon here, all right? These people are fucking scared. They're scared, bro. Like, they're scared as fuck. And they're obsessed with watching you because they know that you didn't have a spiritual new beginning with a King of Pentacles. All right, this King of Pentacles, I'm hearing they got some coins around them. Okay. They jealous. Okay, they mad because you about to get married for some of you, or you about to enter a long-term commitment, and you guys are going to have a lot of money, and you guys are purpose-driven, and they're just addicted to watching your new spiritual beginning, you know, where you're healed and passionate and purposeful and dutiful, and have a partnership and alliance that works and cooperates. That's the T. Let's get your advice. What they realizing is that you done met you somebody who is very secure. Even if they don't have money, you know, you guys are going to build success together. This King of Pentacles is someone who's secure, okay? Someone who can function with you, who heals with you, who is a conscious reflection of you. You guys are harmonizing everything, okay? Harmonizing all of the aspects of your relationship and your abandonment issues that you're mirroring with one another, okay? So what's your advice, Power 2? Whew, intense. I'm hearing your ex-partner is watching you with a new man, child. The spark of hustle. Fucking period, bro. Like, just fucking period. Like, the truth is, Power 2, some of y'all hustled and manifested the soulmate. I'm hearing your hustle, your learning. I'm hearing for some of y'all got it by any means. I'm hearing you're hustling. You got it by any means. It was very passionate. It was a passionate ass hustle. It's like you was not sleeping. You was getting it. I'm hearing you hustled for the muscle. I'm hearing up at 6 a.m. And I'm hearing some of y'all was not even getting you was getting 5 and 4 hours of sleep barely. Some of y'all was working hard as hell. And this hustle has led to a spiritual new beginning with a soulmate. Like you manifested this person. I'm here, you came to this relationship prepared. You came prepared. I'm here, you came knowing you had exactly what you needed. And this was a tremendous strategy. Like the strategy that you used in this hustling helped you run into this soulmate energy where you were able to rest and integrate, and you just conceptualize even more. I'm saying it right, pal, too, but it just feels like your hustling was co-creational, right? With this Ace of Wands energy. And now you and your person are fucking obsessed with each other. The devil, they know that y'all fucking real good. I'm hearing it's the greatest of all time. I'm hearing a long, hard, what? Period. Your soulmate saved your life. They helped you get back, restore your health and wholeness and even more, from the work that you were already doing. Okay, because I'm hearing that you were hustling so fucking hard, and coming into the soulmate, I was like, oh my God, I finally get to sleep. I love that. Your strategy was amazing. That's what I'm hearing. They noticed that you strategized, you out-strategized and outsmarted them. And you just keep getting blessed for this hustle, right? The hustling that you did wasn't in vain. You meeting your everyday needs wasn't in vain, pal, too. Everything that you did day in and day out. I'm hearing 1,000 Years by Christina Perri. I have died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 more. And all along I believed I would find you. You found them, is what I'm hearing about you. You found your King of Pentacles. And y'all obsessed with each other. I love that. I love that. What's your healing? Okay, come back home. This person wants you to come back home. Some of y'all out traveling. Okay. The practice of goodwill. Loving kindness is the wish. This is one of my new decks. It is meant to help you awaken more self-compassion and heal more of these abandonment issues that you and your person are struggling with. Okay, you guys are harmonizing everything because both of you guys are coming to the situation feeling abandoned, so that could create a lot of tension and a lot of just like challenges for you guys to face in your connection. Practice of goodwill. Loving kindness is the wish for all sentient beings to be happy. In the Mindful Self-Compassion program created by Chris Gerner and Kristen, whatever, we say that when loving kindness bumps into suffering and stays loving, it is compassion. You heard that? You bumped into your soulmate. Both of y'all were suffering. Y'all chose to stay loving and help stay compassionate to one another, and now you can, the compassion that you've extended to one another is going to help you extend compassion to other wounded children and serve more humanity, is what I'm hearing. Okay? Compassion is that felt sense of your heart responding deeply to the pain and suffering. Both loving kindness and compassion are practices of goodwill, and goodwill is a combination of interest, support, kindness, and approval. Take a moment to contemplate how often you offer these acts of goodwill to others, and especially to yourself. After all, in the self-compassion practice, what you are really doing day to day, moment to moment, is taking an interest in yourself, being kind to yourself, and offering yourself support and approval, especially when you are suffering. These goodwill deeds produce loving kindness and compassion within. Type your affirmation. May I learn to meet myself with interest, support, approval, and kindness. Some of y'all never taught how to love yourself. You definitely wasn't getting it from your family. May I learn to meet myself. Type your affirmation. May I learn to meet myself with interest, support, approval, and kindness, such that now somebody else can do the same. They can support me. They can have interest in me. They can approve of me, and they can be kind to me and let me rest because that's what I needed, right? This person was a miracle, all right? I love you. That was so beautiful, pal 2. Please let me know how this resonates down in the comments below. They're realizing that all your good deeds, all your goodwill, all of your compassion, your purpose to serve other wounded children has attracted someone else to extend kindness to you and save your life is what I'm hearing, okay? Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Let me know how this resonates. It was my honor to reach your energy. Thank you, pal 2. Bye. Hi, pal 3. Welcome to your selection. Of course, we have lovers in the collective, okay? Great passion and devotion, unbridled appreciation of someone or something. All right, you guys, what people are realizing about you, you're someone that's in love. You're in love right now, okay? People are realizing that you're in love. So, I'm hearing 2 people in love with each other, okay? Period. So, I'm hearing that you guys are barely able, this could be your lover that's realizing stuff about you, but there's been a strong Piscean like energy over the collective. People, like, I don't know who this is. For some of you guys, this could be a mother, these could be haters, whatever. But it feels like some of y'all, y'all is in love for real. Like, you just, I don't know, you can't barely control your emotions. I'm hearing a strong and uncontrollable appreciation for, you know, somebody. And I'm hearing that for some of y'all, people are realizing that you're a great lover. Like, they realize that you're compassionate, you're nurturing, you're caring, you're sensitive, you're good in bed, you're a servant, like, you're selfless, you're very loyal. You're just a good lover, okay? And you know, this person is like, both of y'all are just like very preoccupied with each other. I'm hearing both of y'all wanting to know what you're doing all the time. I'm hearing checking each other's social media all the time, checking each other's energy, thinking about each other all the time. You guys are in love, but I feel like if something has gone awry in this situation, meaning that something, you know, has, you know, gone away from what was planned or expected, you know, you guys have been in distress. You know, like, both of y'all has been in distress. You're like, I'm hearing that neither one of you, if something has gone awry in this situation, I'm hearing that both of you have been in distress. Like, you both are not doing well without each other. I also feel like you are, I'm hearing trouble in paradise. I don't know, maybe both of you, neither one of you was expecting things to go like this. I'm hearing very, very distressed without your lover, but you guys ultimately, like, you are very, like, very passionate and devoted to each other. I'm hearing so much emotions, okay? So many emotions for each other. I'm hearing, baby, come back. I was just a fool to see. Sorry. Who is this person you're in love with? I think it's funny, okay? I'm hearing that you guys are so, like, appreciative of each other. Like, this is somebody who values you. Oh my God. So much love, so much loyalty. You guys are literally worshiping each other. The ground that you walk on is what I'm hearing. This person is worshiping you. This person might be worshiping you a little bit more than you worshiping them. Because I feel like this person is like worshiping, you know, all the ground that you walk on. I also feel like, you know, people are realizing that you love your person, that you're getting, like, these could be outsiders noticing this, but your person in particular, they're realizing that you notice all of their details. Like, you don't miss anything when it comes to them. I'm hearing that you always making them comfortable. I'm hearing particularly something happened during an intimate night. I don't know, something happened during an intimate night. Something happened during an intimate night. But you just like noticed some type of detail, and this person was like, yeah, that's my divine feminine, you see? And look, a miracles. When I flip the deck, yeah, they like, yeah, that's my baby right there. And how loyal you've been, and just like you pay attention to everything about them, and I'm hearing you care for them in ways that they didn't know that they needed to be cared for, and you're so loyal to them. I'm hearing you just remember everything about them. So I'm hearing you wanna like inhale them. Both of you guys are like inhaling each other. You know what song I'm hearing? This is a very serious, sad song almost, but it feels like that song Bloodstream by Stateless. That is a beautiful song. It's not mainstream at all. But this love was a miracle. And I feel like it was because you guys just, I don't know, let's get into it. You guys have so much uncontrollable passion for each other. It's like you have a lot of desire for each other, okay? This person is recognizing all of the good qualities about you, and they just, I'm hearing people are realizing that you're very spoiled, pile 3. I'm hearing something about baby girl gets everything that she wants. I don't know, something about that. You about to get everything that you want. This person is about to spoil the fuck out of you, is what I'm hearing, okay? And I feel like right now, you guys, especially if you're from Pal 2, I feel like right now you guys are building a lot of trust with one another, okay? Because I feel like this is going to be the experience of finally being valued. And some of you guys, you're really not going to know how to receive this, because this person is going to show you what it truly means to be appreciated and valued, okay? Yeah, okay. So let's see. What are people realizing about you as a lover? This one just showed itself to me just a minute ago. I was going to say that. Universal love. The frequency of universal love activates the connection we feel to each other, to our planet, and to the whole of existence itself, okay? I don't know yet. Let's sit with that for a little bit, okay? Of course, you guys feel like a huge connection to each other. This is your lover, okay? You have a strong sexual and romantic attraction, okay? I mean, you get whatever you want is what people are noticing. People are realizing that you're a spoiled brat. I'm hearing that this person is spoiling you, okay? Because I feel like the more that they trust you, the more they're more giving that they are, okay? This person doesn't want to, they don't want to get used. For some of you guys, this person is wealthy. Let's sit with that for a little bit. I feel like something about this connection has made this person feel alive again, okay? Has helped this person feel like they exist. I don't know, something about that. You might have been drawn to Pal 3 in the Who Should You Marry video, because it just feels like this person is, what they're realizing and what other people are realizing is that you guys haven't had like a whole lot of universal consciousness where there's just like hasn't been a connection to all that there is. And something about this connection is helping this person. I'm hearing, I look for you everywhere. This person, they look for you everywhere. They look for you in everything that they see, do, touch, smell. It's like they can sense you. Oh my God, this is getting deep, Pal 3. I'm hearing, this is obsessive a little bit. They're desiring you a lot, but I feel like this also just represents you guys being very preoccupied with each other. Like, this person can be looking at, a tree and be like, oh, that tree reminds me of Pal 3. This person is like, this love is helping this person feel connected to everything, okay? It's helping them feel alive again, is what I'm hearing, okay? Not that one. Not that one. Too many amulets. I'm about to take the amulets out, okay? Oh my God, so many amulets coming out today. Not wanting to be aesthetic at all. Hate it. Pal situation. Okay, we have an Aquarius energy. So, oh my God, you guys. Ask for protection, okay? Because I feel like this is, you know, you have a new lover for some of you guys. And for some of you, this person that is realizing that you are in love is realizing that your person is a leader, okay? They're realizing that your new person is a leader. They might be wealthy. They're realizing that your lover is everything that you ever wanted, okay? I'm getting an ex-partner that you detached from and that you don't love anymore is what I'm hearing. But ultimately, I feel like, you know, this ex-partner, I'm hearing that you need to ask for protection because this person, they fumbled you is what I'm hearing, okay? I'm hearing a clown, ass ninja, fumbled the fuck out of you, okay? But I feel like this is, there's emphasis here around you being a great lover. And I feel like in the past, you know, this ex-partner, they didn't value you. They didn't value your personality. They didn't, you know, I'm hearing that there wasn't like very deep emotions here as well. And with this person, I'm hearing that this time that you spent alone, where you didn't have this new lover, and you were activating universal love. You were connecting to other people of all different walks of life. And, you know, this Aquarius energy is also like represents your community associations, your philanthropy, your humanitarianism, and how radical. I don't know, it's something, I don't want to get too all over the place, but we're going to get into it. This, you know, this person who's realizing, you know, this leadership that you've come into, I'm hearing this a long time that you spent healing yourself from karmic partners. It helped you come into your own values in life, helped you understand what is meaningful to you, what you truly value. And I also feel like you come into a greater sense of purpose and you build a new community for yourself and you're a leader in doing something philanthropic or humanitarian. It feels like your expression is also very creative and fun, but you know, this person, you know, an ex might try to come back because they see you having greater success and fortune, and they're very opportunistic, you know. And I feel like, you know, this person is realizing more aspects of your personality. They're watching you and your leadership is what I'm hearing. And they see that you, through, you know, this period of being alone and coming into your purpose and healing yourself from their I'm hearing you having a lack of boundaries in a situationship or an ex-relationship. And this healing yourself from maybe their abuse or their disloyalty has given you a sense of greater purpose. And your new lover has also, like, feeling so deeply connected to them and being so preoccupied with them, you know, and learning your service with your person has, like, it's just like you're totally different is what I'm hearing. This person is realizing how much personality you have and how different you are compared to maybe how you used to be with them. I feel like this person was someone who really lacked empathy in the past, so they were unable to see like your side of the story or your perspective, and they weren't able to cooperate with you. I'm getting some of you guys entered a narcissistic relationship. I'm getting a strong narcissist empath dynamic. And, you know, I recently came across this very interesting article because it feels like this person is hovering, okay? Because especially now that they see you in a new relationship, okay? This relationship was titled, Why Narcissists Hover. If you want to get the full article, you can find it on Divas Can Manifest. I'll link it down below. But it's an article about like why narcissists hover even if they were the ones who left the relationship. It just feels like this person is hovering, okay? And it's kind of, I'm not going to say that you want this person or steal or you, but it just feels like this was something that may have tried to cloud your judgment. You need to go watch Pal 3 and the Hidden Enemies, or What's Your Enemy's Next Move video. That was posted like a couple weeks ago. But I feel like, you know, this relationship with this person, you know, this person has hidden motives. They're very opportunistic, and I feel like they're a loser. They don't have leadership, and they're not doing anything creative and fun. They're seeing you in your philanthropy. They see you persevering. They see you working very hard. For some of you guys, you've started a political movement, or you're doing something that's very radical, and your new community, you're serving it with a greater purpose. This person is very narcissistic, and I want you to understand that this person is someone who, this is a personality disorder, okay? And what's reflecting to them is your great personality. They're realizing, you know, how proud you are, how interesting and like charismatic you are. And they see that you have detached yourself and you've become self-reliant because maybe in the past you were very codependent on them. Okay, you became very rational about this situation and you decisively left the connection is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing your decision is final. So if this person is hovering, trying to come back around, they're trying to be an opportunist. For some of you guys, if you haven't come into a new love, this person is watching you serve a greater purpose, and they're wanting to return to the connection because they see an opportunity to kind of, you know, trace you back into an abusive situation where they can benefit from your new endeavors, okay? You became very independent and learned a tremendous lesson with this person, okay? And they're viewing you, for a lot of you, they are viewing you with a new love. But I feel like this person helped you activate universal love because ultimately they represent your total opposite. For some of you, you should have never been aligned with this person in the first place, okay? I'm hearing some complex trauma here, complex trauma. So this is a type of trauma that you need to understand within yourself. I'm hearing multiple different layers of traumatic experience with this person. Narcissism. I'm also hearing humiliation, blame, just a lot of different abusive behaviors. And if they're realizing that you were actually a very good lover. And, you know, they feel like they lost out on a really big opportunity. And some of you guys, you're even better lover than you were in the past because you have more connection to all that there is and you're able to experience it on a deeper, more soulful level, okay? They're realizing that you're very unconventional, very eccentric. Your personality is very, you know, is no one like you. Like I said, with the 6th house, they're seeing you in your service, your philanthropy. You're doing something, and you're doing it. I'm hearing you're very patient about it. You're very, you know, tactful, not tactful, but you're very diligent about something. With that 6th house energy, this person is just realizing your purpose. And it had to do with, you know, healing yourself, okay? Some of you guys need to check your Chiron placement, okay? So, yeah, I'm getting that you guys have, you guys have really started a new movement, okay? Or you've done something innovative, and this person, they see that it's actually going to be very abundant and successful. They already know that you're taking off here is what I'm hearing. And they kind of want to come and take a part of the opportunity. So, big boundary, big barrier for a lot of you. So yeah, this is very concerning here. This is very concerning because I don't want you guys returning to any ex-partners, especially if you've already come into alignment with a new lover. This new lover, you know, it's nothing like this ex-partner, okay? And I also feel like if you haven't, then you need to really, you know, put up the boundary with this person and close the door for good, decisively, okay? I'm hearing that you know, this is an ex-lover who's realizing that you're in love again, okay? And realizing your worth and what you do. You're very passionate about it, okay? Here's this energy coming out. Some of you guys are here from Power 1. Taurus and Aquarius energy, okay? For some of you guys, you've uncovered a third-party situation. But I also feel like with this Taurian energy, what's being highlighted here is your beauty, okay? Taurus is ruled by Venus, and Venus, Libra is as well. But I'm hearing that this person, you know, there was a Taurus and Aquarius here that caused a lot of grief, okay? A lot of grief. And, you know, you healing yourself and, you know, you serving in this way, you know, is very, it's a stark realization to them, because ultimately I definitely, you know, they wanted to stop, you know, especially a Taurus here, wanted to stop you from having a true love. And they thought that this ex-partner was a prize. Okay? And they just want, they want a prize, Power 3. So I'm happy that you freed yourself. Tidying up, okay? It's time that, I'm hearing that you're closing a major cycle with these people. And, you know, it's pretty much done here. And you're just cleaning up, you know, tidying up. I'm also hearing, you are, I'm hearing, you know, just getting organized, and I'm hearing you've secured your brand, you've secured your individuality, okay? These people, what they're realizing about you is that you're just tidying up the loose ends here, okay, of this cycle of activating universal love with these ex-karmic partners. I'm getting karmic friends as well. They just taught you a lot of lessons and you know, may have brought you grief, but ultimately taught you how to be a better lover, okay? They're realizing that you have a great passion and devotion for your work that it is that you're doing, okay? I'm hearing a Taurus is very upset, you know, that you've come back to your service with a greater purpose, you know? The 11th house also rules over our friends, so these definitely feel like ex-friends that, you know, couldn't connect with you in a genuine way. And this ultimately taught you how to, you know, that we, you know, even if these people, they come from a different frequency and origin than you, you are ultimately, you ultimately understand that we are all connected through the same source. And these shadow aspects that these people acted out of, you're just like, all is fair in this cycle. Justice is here because I've returned to my service and I have a new lover that you guys can't touch, because they're extremely loyal and devoted to me. And you're just tidying up, securing the brand, building up your success even more and more, okay? And they're just sitting back watching you be in love, okay? Cleaning up this cycle of connecting to all that there is, meaning being very integrated in your light and your shadow aspects, very balanced coming from this situation, and doing something, your service, in a very innovative way, Power 3, okay? So let's see, what else are these people realizing? Very, very interesting here with this ex-partner and this third party energy, okay? They see that you've been very rational about the situation and that you don't care, actually, you know, because you realize that this person was not a prize. It was nothing, you know, I mean, I always say this, when I learned what the disrespect was doing, that was all the closure that I needed. And I feel like for some of you guys, this was a mystery to you. This was very hidden from you, and you're just tidying up this cycle now, putting together all the pieces and getting your basic grasp and understanding of, you know, how bad of a lover they were, you know, how bad these friends were with that 11th house energy, okay? This community of people were terrible. Some of you guys should hear from Power 1, or you should go watch Power 1. So, very interesting energy. Clean up, taking the trash out, okay? Miracle. You ran into a miracle, a new lover, is what I'm hearing, okay? So this person, you know, they restored you and brought you back to life. So Jupiter energy, a new growth opportunity with a new person, all right? What they're recognizing is how optimistic you stayed. You're how original you are, okay? How you defied against this community. You rebelled against this community of people who didn't want you to be an individual. Ultimately, Power 3. So let's stop up here. Let's tidy up here. These people are realizing, you know, what you've created and how innovative it is, and how much purpose it has, and, you know, how it may have stemmed from this betrayal, okay? How much growth you've done, and how much good fortune and abundance is coming into your life, this miracle of this abundant miracle that came into your life. has helped you complete this cycle, helped you return to your service. I love that. Pile 3. I'm hearing this person, you know, this ex-partner is obsessively passionate about you. For some of them, they're just realizing what they lost here. I'm hearing that you were devoted to this person and it was harming you because this person was just a clown, okay? But we, you know, clowns are members of the universe, and you gotta have love for the clowns too, I guess, you know? This clown needs to gone. They mad as hell, okay? Loneliness and connection, okay? Oh my gosh, yes. I'm hearing that you went through a period, like you were very grief-stricken and very lonely. Very, like this community of people who did this to you. Something happened in the community, okay? And I feel like you lost your sense of connection because these people, they were resistant to love. They didn't have universal love. They weren't connected to the planet. They weren't connected to existence. And they weren't connected to you or each other even. And I feel like this period that you spent alone, you might have been very, very lonely. Very lonely. But I feel like this gave you the time to get rational about things so that you can come back to your service with point of view, with perspective, with your shadow aspects, acknowledged, integrated, and balanced. This is what you needed. You needed that a long time, however lonely it was, okay? It was all meant for you to come into, like this entire time you were manifesting this miracle that allowed you to grow, okay? And allowed you to tidy up and clean up this cycle, wrap it up, because it's over for them. Decisively. They fucked up. I'm hearing a clown. I'm hearing they looking like a clown and they feel like an idiot. So give me a little bit more information about what's going on here with this person. Okay. So I'm hearing a lot of people feel like they lost out and they want to come and be opportunists. Okay. We have death. It's over for them, baby. Strength. And the 7 of Wands. Oh my goodness, child. Look. This is not good, okay? The High Priestess, you're very aware of what happened in this situation. And some of you guys are mystics from Power 1. The High Priestess, the mystic, okay? You were able to uncover a mystery and you're tidying up this cycle, wrapping up the loose ends and gaining your basic understanding of what happened in this situation that led to this major ending where you had to stay strong through something, stay strong in this very lonely period of your life, where this person may have left you, or you may have had to leave the connection because it was the rational thing to do because this person was just abusive and not appreciating you. They definitely didn't appreciate you. And now look at them, they're the 7 of Wands. I'm hearing that they're defensive as hell. I'm hearing they're pissed off. I'm hearing aggressive when they see you in your leadership, serving. And it with a new lover. I'm hearing that this person's triggered every single time they look at you and see you in love. Okay? You stay strong through this painful ending, but it was a transformative, major transformative period in your life. And now look, you're doing something so innovative and new and original. Your personality is just shining so much. And you're cleaning it up and you ran into a miracle and you're growing so much. And even if you haven't come into a new lover yet, you will have a lover. Okay, I promise you, Power 3. But for majority of you, I feel like you already have. And this person, they're so defensive. I'm hearing triggered, very triggered by what they see because they're realizing, and I feel like all these people who are in this community, they're just like, you're experiencing a lot of external pressure from them because you have to detach from these people. You have to leave this community that you felt, you realize that the community was trash. I'm hearing just trash ass people, just not good people, like toxins, pollutants of the earth, that universal love, we can connect with the pollutants, we can connect with the toxins, all right? But we done doing it. We was like, all right, we're gonna detach. We're going to end this shit and we're going to stay strong and we're going to deal with our defenses and our own pressures, right? These people are very fucking pissed off. Clarifying the 7 of Wands. 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, you need to protect yourself. Ask for protection, because for some of you guys, this was ex-lover, a karmic partner in particular. And they're definitely like, you know, there's courting there. And I feel like they cause a lot of grief. And their defensiveness, their anger, I'm hearing constant, like they're obsessed. They're obsessed because they see you have learned universal love, and you can connect to them even if they were, you know, and have no resentment to them, right? They see you getting spoiled by somebody else. You getting whatever you want. You getting treated right. They see you getting value. They see you ran into a miracle that saved you from this grief-stricken loneliness that you were in. You stayed strong through this transformation, but aren't you glad that you did, pile 3? Okay, but you definitely need to protect yourself. I'm hearing strong barriers and boundaries. No talking, no communication, no checking their social media. They can't come back, okay, because they're opportunists and they're lame and they're a clown, and some of them, they really humiliated you in this 11th house energy, in this group of friends or this association that you had, and you know what they did, okay? They want a new beginning, but they have hidden motives. This person, they're an abuser. You see how mad that they are? And I'm hearing that, you know, every stick, every brick that they try to throw at you, you use it to build your throne, your empire. The truth is, they lost out, and they're very, very hostile and aggressive and defensive about it. They're very upset about this, pile 3. Especially they see you in love. Oh my gosh. Not good for them. But this is the karmic justice. This is how the scales are being balanced. All right, let's see what your advice is. This is what this person is realizing. They realized that you fell in love with somebody else. And this was a miracle that saved you from loneliness and helped you reconnect, okay? Reconnect with your universal love. The connection that you felt with your new lover has helped you reconnect and do your service. I don't know what you're doing exactly, so it's going to be different for all of you, but this person has helped you, this miracle has helped you finish this cycle of putting it decisively, you know, barricading this person out of your energy and out of your life for good. Good riddance. Good riddance, powerful. They can't do shit now. Lead your metamorphosis. I'm hearing that you changed. I'm hearing you transformed, you reinvented yourself. Like I said at the beginning, like you're literally a brand new person, and this person is realizing, you know, you as a leader, you as this innovative, you know, big personality, and they're just a fucking lame because they thought somebody else was better than them. And now they feeling defensive as hell because everybody's realizing that they was just not that great. I'm hearing disillusioned by everybody, child. Okay, we have the wandering mind, okay? This is from my new deck, my self-compassion deck, okay? Because I feel like these people caused a lot of grief, okay? So let's see, the wandering mind. Many years ago, when I first started my meditation practice, I remember feeling frustrated and annoyed at myself because my mind was so full and busy all the time. It was so challenging just to sit and observe when it wanted to take me off in so many directions. I then heard Western Buddhist teacher Jack Kornfield say, treat your mind like you would a puppy. When it runs off, gently call it back. Those simple words of kindness and acceptance forever changed my meditation practice. Your mind is supposed to wander and be full. Consider all you do day in and day out. Just because you want to steal your mind doesn't mean it's ready to be stilled. Rather than getting frustrated and trying to force it, simply invite it back with a kind word and a smile, like you would a puppy. Comment your affirmation. When my mind runs away, I will call it back with kindness. I'm hearing My Mind by Yeba, okay? This ex-partner. My mind, my mind. Somebody here, you were so self-devoted, it was to this person, and they just were not loyal to you, okay? I'm hearing that this person was destroying your mind, destroying your ego, your healthy confidence in yourself. And I love this one because I've had the same experience here with meditation. When I first started my yoga practice and my meditation, I hated it, okay? And I'm telling you that I could not sit still. I feel like it was excruciating sitting through my practice And it also, if you're doing yoga, it hurt very bad too. Like it just hurts so much. And every day it got easier and easier to still my mind. Okay, for some of you guys, this person stole your peace, and through this loneliness that you had, it required you to sit with yourself. Okay, I'm hearing that some of you guys, you were so destructive to this person because you were so codependent on them. Some of you guys, you couldn't bear your own company, right? But this self-love that you had, this self-love journey has led your metamorphosis and has ultimately led to your universal love. Okay? Then your mind ran away with this person. You were destructively devoted to them. But I feel like when you were able to steal yourself, you were able to come into the truth of what happened here, okay? And your rational thought, and you returning, like, you know, when you're not in your state of meditation, you're able to use logic rather than your emotions. And this was what was able to help you put up these healthy boundaries and to stop you from feeling so defensive and always in this trigger state. And I'm even here following the detachment, following the separation, you were just constantly triggered, your mind racing all the time. This person stole your peace because of how they injured you and abused you. But you have restored yourself and you're fine, and you got a new man or a new woman, and y'all is obsessed with each other, and you guys have service to do. And I feel like you're still transforming, still working through this, especially because this person won't leave you alone. Please check out the article on Divas Can Manifest, When a Narcissist Hovers, because this person was very narcissistic and you were devoted to them because you were an empath, and this person was lacking that. They were lacking empathy. So, tough lessons in love, Pile 3, but this person is realizing that you stay strong and that you work through your defenses, and they know that you know, right? They know. So if they come around trying to act like, you know, they're not going to be truthful. So if some of you have contact with this person, I just highly would not recommend that, because this person, they're in a constant state of aggressiveness towards you. They're an abuser, Pile 3. This ex, an Aquarius in particular, is a domestic abuser. They're a narcissist, and they have a personality disorder, and they can't stop obsessing with you now because you got a new man. Okay? That's what they realize in Power 3. Ha ha, you lose. Sucks to be you right now. That's what I'm hearing. The Best Thing I Never Had by Beyonce. I'll see you later, Power 3. It was my honor to reach your energies. Please let me know how that resonates with you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.